Morning guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the second of 3 live streams today, psychiatric self Sorry, I just realized that the music's not on. Alright, why don't we get started? This is a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project for me to solve the problems, challenges, obstacles in my life, as well as a self-improvement process for me to reach high goals and ambitions set for myself and those around me. Alright, nice, and we have the second live stream, like I said, 15 minutes back to back. 10-minute gaps separating each of them, and of course we are continuing on with TKS, task kill spree, and focus heavily on getting things done and productivity and just working, just getting stuff done. All right, with that being said, of course the introduction is in the previous live stream. This is a a comprehensive life management project for me to subject myself to open scrutiny, most particularly for my own scrutiny, when I take a look and reflect on each video every single day after thousands of days, to constantly change and grow and improve and erase all of the flaws and mistakes and weaknesses in myself. Alright, so that being said, broken down to domains, subseries, and so on and so forth, we now have on the title as well as the photographs. What you see is what you get. We have on the left hand side a bunch of stuff there regarding the tasks that I want to get through today, and I'm going to show a little screenshot of what I want to cover today in the titles as well. So sweet deals. This is the second live stream talking about tech management, so on and so forth, as well as office. So I'm going to move the middle screenshot to the side, and then you can see the office region here that also I want to cover. I want to clean up, and that was kind of on a whim. In fact, I only decided that on stream just literally like half an hour ago. So with that being said, why don't we get to the topics at hand. I want to start off with where I left off in the previous live stream, because I did make a mistake and I forgot to cover something that I need to cover. I was just speaking to how I had these business products up here, and you don't see them anymore because now they're moved into region C. So that's region C, closet region C1, C2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so at the very top you see the business products. Now again, molecular research, cellular nutrition, and all that kind of jazz, that kind of stuff is up there. And I forgot to mention that, aside from just replenishing the ones that I take, obviously right here we have about 8 canisters. There's one on the side as well, but and we're going to get back to this region in a second too, by the way. But obviously I said that I finished one of these bottles here for the core minerals essentials patent, and then I switched out and took a new bottle, and that's this new bottle right here. I took out the plastic packaging and put it on here so I can use it as a platform to keep the desk clean when I'm eating. And then the old bottle I kept as a sample for one of my future clients if they ever want to ask for the nutritional information or the medicinal ingredients. I'm just going to at least have a bottle to show them up here, which is great. Now the thing is, I also forgot to mention that on top of all of that, and getting even my weekly dosage out from the top, I forgot to mention that there's actually one here I need to take out, and the reason for that is because it actually, this package right here is my cousin's order. And so what I've come to terms with is that I completely missed mentioning this, but anything that was business related, which was supposed to be covered in a previous stream, it says game on, urgent, people, work. It was supposed to be covered in people and business. So 2 main things I missed in the previous live stream that again are supposed to be listed here, and they are. I just didn't pay attention, I suppose. Maybe that's what the issue was. Needless to say, the first one is regarding my cousin, who's also helping me out with this. So he's a client, but of course, at the same time, both of us are testing, experimenting with our bodies. Think of all the antioxidants, vitamins, minerals that you miss out on during your meals. And so what I'm trying to do with my business, take care of my health so that in the future I don't have all these degenerative disease issues like back pain and arthritis and chronic gastric issues and so on and so forth when I age. Now the thing is, of course, I have these products here, and this is the last one that I'm actually doing with my cousin, because I said I wanted him to just try for 90 days first. For me, I take it on consistently because, again, this is my industry, this is my field. I have a 4-year degree in biomedical sciences, so I can trust this, and I can understand that for him, he's not in the same industry and discipline that I am. And so it's totally natural for him, and I encouraged him to just try it out first before you continue any further. And so I have this here, and Inside we have some nootropics, so basically one that enhances cognitive function, one that's also called Procosa that is for the joints. A Mariva patent as well is in that, so it's to replenish the cartilage using some very key combination of cellular ingredients. And of course there's also the daily health pack. So that is all for my cousin, and there's an invoice there, and I'm going to obviously keep that for him. Now I forgot to mention that I need to take that out. That's very important, because honestly, if I miss that on stream, that I probably end up regretting it, because I'm going to probably give this to him either today or tomorrow, and that means that I wouldn't have this to show anymore on stream. So that's something that I need to remove. With that being said, I will be receiving more product most likely today in the evening and more in the morning, so I might actually just give him more than one of the products all at the same time. That being said, that's the first thing regarding relationships. The next thing that I forgot regarding business relationships was my partner, who is also doing business with me, KM, fantastic individual, very supportive, and just a very professional. Or well, she's learning as well, but that's because both of us are not really necessarily business. We don't have business fundamentals in our education. Both of us are in the healthcare fields, and so when it comes to business, we are behind the curve, and we're constantly learning on the fly. But which is fine. Life is a lifelong learning process, right? So basically, KM, I have to have a meeting with her, but it doesn't make a lot of sense right now. I mentioned already that, of course, it's in lockdown, and this may or may not be similar for a lot of you guys, because COVID-19. We now have 3 different strains of viral mutations across the entire world. One starting in UK, and then a newly infectious one that is significantly more dangerous towards the younger population coming from South Africa. So these are spreading around the world, and needless to say, right here we are in lockdown because the caseload in my particular city in Canada is above 4,000 per day now. And our premier, who is doing a very responsible job right now, he's very caring, and he's very disciplined, and he's very hard on people who don't listen, of course, as he needs to be. We are in lockdown mode. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me to see KM, my business partner. She's insistent that she's totally confident that we're both healthy and safety individuals. But at the same time, I also want to express to her that this is going to be a health and safety concern for her family. And so I want to just call her and basically say, listen, it's probably best in her favor, since she has a family and I take the public transit, I can't avoid that. It's best that we just do things currently, our meetings at least, while in lockdown, and as well as during the high caseload. Again, multiple mutational strains of the same COVID-19. That it's best for us to just do the meeting online using Facebook Live, Zoom, or what have you, and that's what needs to happen. At the same time, I also need to obviously manage the logistics, because we still have to run the business. So when it comes to logistics, she's probably just going to drop off the product. I'm going to ask her to just do that instead of me typically going to her house, and that's usually how we get things done. We just have an in-person meeting, because business is best done in person. But we can't really do that right now. So that's all right. Very standard challenge, and we're just going to move on from that. So those are 2 main things that I forgot to do and cover in the previous live stream, and that's okay. If I take a look on the side, on the left-hand side right here, I believe, let me see if I can't pull off the screenshot and point out which one of those that might have been. So 76, 75, no. There we go. I think that's what it is. No, 80. 80 is also related to, I missed another thing there. I can cover in this stream. Basically, I said for 90 days, right? So I also have to, obviously I'm going to cancel and remove a good majority of the product from my cousin, as well as several other clients of mine, because I wanted them to just get a 90-day sample and for them to try it out first. And so now I'm just going to remove a good majority of the products and just leave something small just to maintain their customer relationship, and that's about it. And then I said, I'll be just down to $25 monthly, and that's about it. But after that, that's what I want to do. That's something else I need to do later on in the day. Maybe immediately after I finish editing these live streams, I have to go and remove those products from the clients. Just owning up to that. All right, so that's 3 different things it seems related regarding business and relationships I missed out on. Okay, so back to the list here. Now so it says sweet deals and tech management. What did we cover in the previous live stream? 31. We started at 71. So I covered the garbage here, which is all sorted out, which is nice. 72 regarding being late for work and receiving a warning. The papers stored over there, stashed away in the corner. We have an alarm, right? I forgot to mention that not only did I have to, so the three main takeaways from the meeting with my, again, fantastic HR and departmental manager, both of them very understanding, very caring. They just had to do what they had to do, and we all had to share an understanding. The point is, I need to get it done, so how can I force myself to get to work on time? So I set an alarm that snoozes three times, roughly about 5 to 6 hours before I go to work is when I have to get up. And most recently I've been late to work because I've only been waking up about 2 or 3 hours before work. And that's when I'm supposed to get this Ahn Rho project up and running. So I've set it for about, the appropriate time, and we're going to see what happens. And we're going to set that alarm and keep it running. So it's like a reminder to keep me accountable. Back to 78 down at the bottom there, it seems to see talk about okay, that's a little treat, but I have to cover that in the next live stream because it's food related. Now we can just sort of jump to the tech stuff. I believe, what is it? It should say, I can't read it. It's supposed to be Best Buy here somewhere, but because it's so cryptic, even it's hard for me. There we go, 75. So Best Buy. So we got one of those Seagate hard drives. I've been mentioning constantly on my streams that one of the things I need to get done is that my laptop right here is on the top right hand side. You can see a small corner right there. It's obviously just, I'm loaded out with space. I'm going to plan on getting 2 hard drives, one maybe like 1 terabyte, not a gigabyte, that's useless. Another one maybe like 5 gigs. I have 5 terabytes, and it's just because I saw that they're having a promotional sale, that kind of stuff. So I need to make the purchase quickly. I believe that it ends on like January, 20th or something like that. So I need to get the sale all done. But that's that. So that's the steal deal right there regarding tech. Next on the task list, it seems like I also want to talk about the office. And so this is I'm going to remove this task list here for a second here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So this region, I believe A6 and A7. The drawers are down here is like A1, A2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So the most important thing about this is that I clearly I noticed quite for some time that even though I would clean out all the garbage, it's still a fucking mess because first of all, you can see all the dust here. You can see the receipts are here. You can see the water bottle containers. I have 4 of them here. There's even dishwashing fluid. And then there's this health products, 8 bottles. Plus, I just took the health pack, the weekly health packs that were over here in D2, and I moved it to over here in A5, which is, it's better because it's next to the nutritional supplements, which I mix and match. But the funny thing is, obviously, it's not organized in any way whatsoever. We have water containers, we have like this, we have the electronics next to the laptop. Like, it doesn't make any sense. First of all, the water needs to stay away. The health products needs to be put to the side and organized. And the receipts, what the hell is why are the receipts here? That's the biggest question. I don't understand. So, I mean, at the end of the day, what I plan on doing is sorting this out. Maybe the receipts, they've all had photographs taken of them. I've done the budgeting, I put them into Excel spreadsheets, and I've extracted the data and separated and parsed them. So in terms of data entry, all this stuff should really be done, and I should move this over here. So it should be on this pile, A3 or something like that, moving from A5 to A3. And the nutritional products, I need to stack them up, or at least put them against the wall here, and then have the health packs, which I open and mix and match, like I said, right in front or either on top. Water bottles, this container, obviously, stuff needs to be put away to the side, the very back, against the wall so that it's leaning on something, because I don't want to spill and get wet all the paperwork as well as the receipts especially, and obviously the laptop. Of course, I also have to wipe down the desk as well. So we're going to try and get that done, and as well as the nail clippers here, by the way, just standard nail clippers, and I have to cut my hair as well. That being said, next live stream in about 10 minutes, that's going to focus on photography, so a lot of food, so look forward to that in about 10 minutes. Thank you for tuning in.